Hello friends and welcome to the Crypto Stacker channel. My name is Dean. If you're watching my videos for the first time, please know I only make them for entertainment, education, and for community building in the crypto space, so please do your own research before investing in this or any crypto project. Terareum, currently you guys, down 4.4% in the last 24 hours, currently sitting 8014, and man, it has been a tough week for Terareum and for the market really in general. But looking at the longer term outlook for Terareum, down 24.5% on the 7-day, pretty much the 14 and 30-day looking the same, down about 23.5%. If we look at the market, generally speaking, Bitcoin and Ethereum there made a pretty good run for a minute, especially Ethereum. And now we're seeing double-digit losses over the last 7 days. And pretty much anything that's not a stable coin is moving down pretty hard. Some of the big dogs, Cardano, Solana, down 20%. Doge, SHIB, the community tokens, also down double digits. SHIB, down 21%. So you could say Terareum is essentially following the market. But, it would be nice. It's such a small cap token to see it moving against the market based on some of the excitement that's being generated right now in the project. There are some good tweets from Milton that I'll show you. And then there's an interesting video by the Crypto Smith that I think is worth taking a look at if you're seasoned or a new investor to crypto. It's a good reminder for seasoned investors and for people who are new to crypto. I think it's a really nice overview of the life cycle of crypto projects. And he's looking specifically at Terareum. So if you're interested in Terareum, I'll show you where you can find that. Good information. So let's jump over and take a quick look at what's going on in the spreadsheet for the last 3 days. You can see here today, 8/21, the project now 10,501 holders, continuing to slowly pull back in terms of the number of total holders for Terareum. Now, never quite hit 10,600, but has pulled back, from its high of 10,573 now to 10,501. It's a trend that we definitely want to see reversing. So hopefully as the market starts to recover, we hit a little bit of a bull run. Some of these smaller cap coins, tokens like Terareum that have projects with bright futures with what we can see coming for Terareum, the exchange, perhaps another potential utility for Terareum, the company, that's halfway kind of shown there in Milton's tweets. So hopefully more information coming. I'll show you that really soon. So the market cap, 38,380,000. Price, again, 8014. Volume in the last 24 hours, 44,000. The burn now is really just barely under 73.75%. So we've got another 0.25% to go to burn a full 74%. And so things just continuously moving along slow and steady in that realm. So what is it exactly that I'm talking about here with Milton? Milton released 2 tweets yesterday, and the first one was titled "Great Things Incoming and Addressing the FUD." So if we were to break this tweet down, essentially what Milton says initially is, understand that Terareum, the development team, is made of people who are professionals with high standards. So you have a bunch of physicians involved in not only the development, but in roles as senior advisors. And then you have Milton, who's a commercial airline pilot. All professions that take a lot of discipline and focus to be able to, arrive at that level. So he then goes on to talk about the fact that as board members, they've invested their time and resources into the project, but they've yet to pay themselves anything out of the proceeds that are coming into the project, and that they won't be cutting themselves checks until the holders and employees get paid first. So I'm assuming the employees are already getting paid. Us as holders, depending on where you bought in, people might be sitting at a bit of a gain on this. Right now, I'm down a little bit from where my cost basis for my total holdings are. But, I know that that's subject to fluctuation. And I know there's some really big things coming this fall for Terareum based on, this next tweet we're going to be looking at, and of course the announcement of the exchange coming that first week of November, plus or minus a couple of weeks. So there are some big things coming. He says they're in a hurry up and wait realm when it comes to approvals, and that since these approvals are contracts connected with high value resources, they're not at liberty to really talk about those. He does talk a little bit about the fact that tokens that have a CEX attached to them have had some success in the past. Binance, he mentions, was a low value token and now has more substantial value, as Binance is known as a large project and a large exchange, a large centralized exchange. Let's see. It seemed like there was one more thing. He just says to stay away from negativity and look for firsthand information from the team. So it's good stuff. If you're not following Milton, highly recommend it. I mean, that is our top source of information right now for Terareum, because he's a CEO. So then he kind of hints at what's next, and we get this cut off image. Well, the only thing that I've seen that has this portion of a word in it is TeraPay. And so I tried to do more digging. I went to the website and I started scrolling through, and quite frankly, there's not a lot of information here about TeraPay. You've got information about the Terapool, the exchange, the NFT marketplace comes up. I went down and looked at the roadmap, and even in here, I don't see much about TeraPay. But that is something that has come up in the past. So I'll just be honest, I don't know a ton about TeraPay. I don't know exactly how it would work, but I do know that if any of these projects could devise a medium or a platform by which a person could essentially take any cryptocurrency, pass it into a centralized system, and then push it through to the point of sale in the fiat of choice, that would be an extraordinarily powerful tool. So if that's what TeraPay is, I'm super interested to get more details about that. So hopefully Milton and the team will be bringing us more info, if that in fact is what this tweet is referring to. I can only assume it is TeraPay. So exciting stuff. I'll shoot it a retweet, give him a like. So, all right. The last thing that I want to show you here is this tweet by CryptoSmith. And he says, stuck on Terareum, know how to enter long-term projects. So this video, this gentleman here, Sean, I actually had the opportunity to meet him on Friday. His son just so happens to be going to my alma mater. And so he was in town helping his son get set up for school. And we had the chance to jump out and have lunch. I can tell you, I found him to be just a genuine, normal, down-to-earth, level-headed individual. We had a really, really nice chat. And he has a pretty comprehensive video here. The thing is about, let's see. The video is like
Welcome back.
20 minutes long, okay? So I can tell you this. If you are a person who really values your time and you're unable to commit to a video that's, 10 minutes long, 20 minutes long, go to the settings and change your playback speed to 1.5. It does miracles, okay? It moves the video along faster, but I swear everybody just sounds a little bit smarter in 1.5 speed. And it doesn't take much for your brain to figure out that, okay, it's going a little faster, but you can totally track with it and follow it. And for me now, I've watched so much of my content in 1.5 speed. It's almost difficult for me to watch it at regular speed now because it just feels like it's dragging. So this video talks about the life cycle of crypto projects. And I thought it was really well done. So I will leave a link to this in the description also. Sean, nice video. If you're not subscribed to Sean, and I am, but apparently not on this particular platform, I've got about 4 YouTube accounts. So now he's got me subscribed twice, but good content here. Something I would definitely recommend taking a peek at. All right, the last thing I want to do is just show you a quick look at my last 3 days reflections. So again, today is August 21st. My current bag sitting at 10,112,520,000,000. I've increased my token count by 109 million in the last 3 days. My total reflections since February 21st, now 37 billion and change. At current prices, let's just back it down a little. Currently worth about $54 US. So the reflections are the prize you get for patience. If you're interested in learning more about that, you can go to Terareum.com and just scroll down towards the bottom. Here after the roadmap, you'll see this big coin, and below that is a description of how the rewards work. Very simple. Every time anybody buys or sells Terareum, they pay a 2% fee. Half of it gets burned, and the other half gets paid back in rewards to people who are holders of the token. All right, friends. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great night. Check back with me soon. We'll watch our crypto stacks grow together.